Good evening and welcome to the Coffee Football Replay. I'm Jerry Knight along with the Yellow Jackets head coach Jim Hartley with this afternoon's replay of last Thursday night's game at Brawley Stadium, that classic matchup we've been talking about all year long. Coffee and Colbert County got together, the first of a two-game series, with next year's game being played in Leeton, and it was a great football game up until about late in the fourth quarter with about 4 or 5 minutes to go. It was still anybody's football game. And the Indians got two turnovers toward the end of the game, converted them into touchdowns to 14. But, Jim, up until that point, it was the game that everybody thought it would be.
It was. It was a good football game, and particularly after we went back and looked at the game film, we saw that we played better than what we really thought we did, particularly, again, on the defensive side. We had some opportunities, good field position opportunity-wise starting off, and we didn't do some things to take advantage of them. But again, that's credit to Colbert County. They're getting better every week, and unfortunately, they were at top form defensively speaking and offensively Friday night. But it was a good football game. It was a football game our kids enjoyed playing in, our coaches enjoyed coaching in, and I hope the fans from both schools enjoyed watching it.
The Indians, of course, their past tradition, one of their trademarks has been the long play and the big run, the big play, punt return, so forth, so on. And it's one of those things I imagine opposing coaches say, well, maybe, we can hold them and not give that up, but boom, second play of the game, they go 77 yards, and it's got to be kind of demoralizing. I just don't see how they keep doing that week after week.
Well, Joe, we don't need it, particularly after we saw the film, because we were what we call a rover defense. We had three people, had Charles Smith right in the middle, and, Charles just sort of froze. Nobody blocked him. There was not enough offensive people up there to block him, and he sort of went right by him, and some other people had an opportunity at him to make the tackle. But again, that's Leeton. That's their kid. That's their tradition. That's what they believe in. They believe they're going to do something like that during the course of the ball game, and normally they always do.
Well, that might have woken Charles Smith up, because he later on came back to play well and was the player of the game, as you'll see. So let's get into the first half of last Thursday's game, Coffee and Colbert County from Brawley Stadium. Colbert County has not come out of the dressing room. Now they're just drifting onto the field. Coffee is down below in front of their dressing room, ready to come out. The sign, and here come the Yellow Jackets onto the field down below, and you can hear the roar from the crowd, and you're going to hear a big one when Colbert County comes out. Don Creaser, their head coach, is now walking to the sidelines, and the Indians are gathering behind their sign at the north end of Brawley Stadium, and the excitement now is beginning to build to a fever pitch. There's a game everybody's waited for a long, long time. Coffee, Colbert County, magical matchup is about to take place here on the stadium at Brawley Field, as Don Creasy by himself now approaches the 50-yard line in front of the Colbert County stand. He's probably let his Indians wait to come on the field, and here they come. And we're looking for a great, great football game. Colbert County, the defending champion, are led by their war chief onto the field here at Brawley Stadium. And Bill Hunt, the excitement really beginning to build here at Brawley Stadium.
Boy, you get chill bumps running up and down your ear, Jerry, when you see two teams of this, with the history that these teams have had over the years. Coffee comes out, the kids look excited running out on the field. You can just sense that they know this is a bigger game than normal. And Colbert County, with their fans giving them a standing ovation across the field as they come out. If you like football, you got to like this.
Okay, Teresa Moon is going to have some exciting news, too, at halftime. She's our golden girl for 1986. And, Teresa, I think you're getting excited about this one, aren't you?
Oh, I sure am. There's a lot of excitement out there tonight.
What are we going to talk about at halftime?
I'll be talking about Coffee's Homecoming that's coming up next week. The close-up program, I'll be telling you what that is and what various clubs have been up to this week.
Well, homecoming's already here. That's going to be a big one. Get to ride in a parade with us next week, unless you're the queen.
No, I'll be riding with you.
Okay. All right, we're ready to go, Bill Hunt. A quick word before the kickoff about Hunt's TV. Can you do a quick one?
I don't think we got time. I'll talk about Hunt's TV in a little bit. Let's get this game underway.
All right. Have you give the officials?
No. Got referee David Ray, the umpire is Neil Hayes, the line judge is Gary Evans, the head linesman is Mike Bishop, the back judge is Mike Thompson, and the clock operator is Tom Foster.
All right. we are ready to go. Coffee is kicking off instead of receiving. That's the mistake a moment ago, and here's the kickoff. The game is underway. As Whitney Ford drills it back to the goal line, it goes into the end zone for a touchback. Whitney Ford, the fine junior kickoff man for Coffee, just drilled it into the end zone. And Bill, Coach Buddy Moore, former Coach Buddy Moore, now the principal, was kidding Whitney a little bit before the game, telling him that he ought to polish his shoes a little bit. They looked a little rusty down there. He said, "I'll guarantee you to make you kick it, Father." So I don't know if he spotted him a little bit or not, but he kicked it into the end zone. All right, it'll be Colbert County on offense as we open up to the first play of the game from the 20-yard line, and Don Bowling is the quarterback. Here comes Anthony Whiteside in motion to the far side of the field. It's a quick pitch to Alexander at the 23, at the 25, and fights to about the 26, maybe the 27-yard line. Goes George Alexander. Skipworth came up from the safety spot along with Vernon Ingram, the linebacker, who flowed out to the left to make the stop. They give him a gain of 7. It'll be second down and 3.
The motion to the right side of the field made the Coffee cornerback follow the motion. It opened it up. They were trying to beat him around in on the quick pitch around the right side. George Alexander was hit about 5 yards, but he blocked himself off of that tackler and made it for about 8 yards.
Now the Indians come out of the wishbone formation, and the give is to the fullback at the 30, in the open at the 40, at the 50, at the Coffee 40, 35 to the 30. Carter racing to the 20. He's at the 15, 10, 5. It's going to be a touchdown for Derek Carter. Well, there's what we talked about in pregame, Colbert County and the big play. They are one of the best, if not the best in Alabama, with the long run, and Derek Carter out of the wishbone scampers 73 yards for a touchdown on the second play of the football game, Bill Hunt.
Well, it was just a trap play right up the middle, the first play of the triple option out of the wishbone, and he broke past the line of scrimmage, and they had some good downfield blocks by the ends, and they carried it all the way in 76 yards.
And Lee Kraft just adds the extra point, and before a minute is gone, there's a 30-second timeout, Bill.
We at the Florence Gas Department are working for you to keep natural gas the safest, most efficient form of energy your money can buy. With modern gas leak detection equipment, we are able to pinpoint and repair leaks before they become a hazard to you. You can help out by giving us a call before you do any digging. This allows us ample time to locate and mark our underground pipeline facilities. This service is free of charge to you. So give us a call with any problems or questions that may arise, and remember, let gas make the big difference in the way you live.
All right, Lee Kraft will kick off. Colbert County has just exploded on the second play of the game. Derek Carter running 73 yards for a touchdown. Here's the kickoff. He's headed back to Vernon Ingram at the 2. He fumbles it, picks it up at the 5. He's back to the 10 and back to the 13. Vernon Ingram was the deep man on the kickoff that time. So Coffey's got to go to work. Their offense has been very sluggish in the first 4 games of the year. They have failed to score a touchdown in the last 2 games as the Indians check their defensive unit now on the field.
That ball hit Vernon Ingram right in the hands at about the 2-yard line, and he wasn't able to hold it. It bounced off his chest and rolled up to about the 5-yard line. He was a little slow getting the handle on it and picking it up, and Colbert County had good penetration, stopped him at the 13-yard line.
Here is the quarterback, Phillips, giving off to Williams. Williams is up around the 15-yard line as the Indians knock him down in there.
Number 85, Clarence Perkins, he's an end, a junior. He hit him right at the line of scrimmage. He managed to fall forward for about a 1-yard pickup.
Second down and 9. Coffee working at their 15-yard line. The Indians fired up now, and Derek Carter, the guy who ran 73 yards for their touchdown, is the nose guard on defense. Darrell Higgins is split wide to the right for Coffee. He's picked up out there by John Madden, the cornerback. Phillips, quick look in, intercepted almost. Ball was batted down at the line of scrimmage by big Eddie Hampton. Skipworth broke right over the middle. He was open, but Phillips didn't get it up high enough, or rather Hampton leaped too high to knock it down. It's 3rd and 9 at the Coffee 15.
Just a quick look-in pass right over the middle, and Hampton from his linebacker position, he's a big kid, and he held his ground when the quarterback stood straight up. He went into his deep pass defense, and he almost intercepted that ball.
You can feel Colbert County has grabbed the momentum in a hurry. Here's 3rd down and 9. The backs are split, and Phillips wants to throw. He's got the protection. He fires over the middle. It's incomplete. The ball was thrown too high, intended for mark right at the 35-yard line. It sailed over his head. But a good indication there, Bill. Phillips did have protection that he's lacked in the last two games.
Well, Colbert County had the rush on, too, and the Coffee line, offensive line, did a better job than they have in the last couple of weeks of holding them out. He did have time to throw, but Colbert County's defensive halfbacks had good position, and it was overthrown, incomplete.
Coffee will kick. Max Pride is in the punt. Shannon Williams and Junior Bailey are the deep backs for the Indians, and here's Pride's kickoff. It hits at midfield and goes right straight up. Williams going to try to pick it up. He fumbles the football, but the Indians got it back at the 44. Shannon Williams juggled the ball, trying to pick it up on the run, but the Indians very alertly picked it up at the Coffee 44. So Colbert County already stinging Coffee with a 73-yard run by the fullback, Derek Carter. Now have the ball at the Coffee 44 on their second possession of the game. We've played just over 2 minutes, and Colbert County leads 7-0. Wing is to the left side. The backs are split. Here comes Alexander in motion. Lone setback now, and bowling in a very long count. There's a quick pitch. Breaking it inside the 40, and fighting to the 39-yard line comes Whiteside for a gain of about 5 yards. They forced the play in that time, Bill, and they're very aware of the quick pitch, and they're going to try to force them into the middle.
Well, they're spreading the Coffee defense out on the corners, especially by putting the man in motion, and then the quick pitch are trying to beat the defensive end around the line of scrimmage, and the cornerbacks and all will be out of position. But Coffee's defensive ends are doing a good job of turning the ball in now.
Second down and 5. The ball at the Yellow Jackets 39. Colbert County has it. Here goes Whiteside in motion to the far side of the field. Bowling out of there on the count, wants to throw. He's under pressure, shoots it down the field. The ball is tipped incomplete at the 10-yard line. Steve Skipworth with a great play. The pass was intended for Shannon Williams, the speedster, and Skipworth knocks it away at the 10-yard line. So the Indians look at third down and 5 at the Coffee 39. 8:55 to go in the first quarter. Beautiful night for a football game and a great crowd on hand. Colbert County has brought a lot of fans here for this battle tonight at Brawley. Here's a possession play for the Indians on third down. Colbert County known for some trickery in their repertoire. Let's see what they go with right here. The wingback is to the right. Whiteside comes in motion to the far side of the field. Bowling spins out of there on the quarterback draw, and he gets a yard, and that's all. As Coffee were looking for that play, and they stopped it immediately. Vernon Ingram was in there initially on the hit, along with Wilcoxon, number 67. So now the Indians will send their punting team on. It's fourth down and about 4 from the Coffee 37.
That time, the quarterback faked the quick pitch to Alexander that they've done so well on over the years, but he didn't pitch it this time. He held it, took a stutter step back, and came the opposite way against the grain, trying to fool Coffee with the misdirection, but Coffee stayed at home and made a good defensive play.
All right, Kraft is back to punt now for Colbert County. There's the snap. It's a fake. He fires out. It's incomplete. It is incomplete. The Indians off of the fake punt, and Kraft, who's a quarterback, shot the ball out in the open field to Frankie Mullins, and he was nailed immediately out there. That was Clarence Perkins, rather, on a great hit, Bill, and who was the man that made the hit?
I'm not sure who made the hit. I believe it was Robbie Richardson, but I'm not positive of that, number 43. But Coffee's done their homework. That was one of the old trick plays that Colbert County tried, and Coffee stayed at home, didn't think they were going to kick, and made the good defensive play.
It's at the 37-yard line, and here's a loss in the backfield. Smith was nailed back at about the 32-yard line, a loss of 5 yards on the play. He bobbled the football, but the official said he was down. Eddie Hampton, the linebacker, in there, along with number 71, Abe Newsom. So they mark it at the 33-yard line. Let's call it a loss of 4. It'll be second down and 14 yards to go.
That looked like some type of a delayed draw to the tailback, Eccleston, but it didn't fool Colbert County. They were in the backfield and nailed him before he could ever get started.
I think the key to tonight's game for Coffee, the offensive line, are going to have to block. Here's a quarterback rolling to throw. Phillips is in trouble. He gets away from one at the 20, shoots it downfield. It's incomplete at the 48-yard line. Phillips did a great job of scrambling that time. He was under a rush from Tony Fretwell, the defensive end, and he finally got loose and shot it upfield to save a big, big loss back at about the 20. So the Indians are pouring in there. and that's been the story this year for Coffee. Their pass blocking has not been that good, and Phillips has been under relentless pursuit all year long, and it's continuing so far in the first quarter here tonight. 7.5 minutes to go. We've only played 4.5 minutes, but it's already been exciting. We've seen a fake punt, a 77-yard run for a touchdown, and Coffee has it 3rd and 14, and Phillips drops back in the pocket to throw. He has time. He fires over the middle, incomplete. The ball was thrown behind the receiver at the 48-yard line. Wright fell down, and the ball went behind him. So Coffee fails again to pick up a first down, and Max Pride will come into the game to punt.
Good defensive position that time by number 86, Eddie Hampton, from his linebacker position. He'd made a deep drop. He was right in front of Mark Wright, and Phillips threw the ball on the only place that he had a chance to complete it, and Wright fell down when he tried to come back to get it. So Coffey's got a punt again.
Shannon Williams and Junior Bailey, two speed burners, are back in double safety at the 25 for Colbert County. Here's Pride's punt, and it's a high hanging kick. Williams at his 28. Moves it to the 30, 35, 40, 43. Goes Shannon Williams before he's tripped up at the 43 by Montrell Reeder.
15-yard return that time on the punt by Max Pride, and it was a good high-hanging kick. Coffey's line had plenty of time to get down under the ball, but Colbert County did a good job of blocking, setting up the wall, and he just like one man going all the way on that punt return.
That was Eggleston that made the stop. Colbert County puts it in play. First down and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Here's a wide out to the left. The quarterback Bowling gives it in there to the running back, and Kuntz meets him head on at the 44-yard line and drives him back.
That was George Alexander carrying the ball, and Kuntz just hit him right at the line of scrimmage, stood him straight up, and drove him back for about a yard loss.
Well, they give him a yard gain.
They give him a yard with the momentum, I guess, but it looked like he hit him in the backfield.
Boy, Kuntz drove him back hard that time. Pickup of 1, second down and 9 yards to go. Hampton is a tight end on the left. They put a slot that side. Here's Bowling on second down and 9 from his own 45-yard line. Colbert County leading early 7-0. Bowling, there's a fumble at the 48, and let's see, I believe the Indians got it back. There was a bad exchange on the handoff from Bowling to Whiteside, but Whiteside very alertly fell on it at the 48. So that's 2 fumbles early in the game for the Indians, and they've got them both back. So the break's swinging to Colbert County early in the first quarter. We're midway there, and Colbert County's leading 7-0, and here comes the officials' timeout, the extra timeout in the middle of the quarter. So we'll be back with more action in a moment. Colbert County leads 7-0 with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Sidelines can enhance your fall wardrobe with all the latest accessories. Sterling silver is a statement with a great selection of necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, as shown in Neiman Marcus. If pearls are your heart's desire, Sidelines can string and knot any length, any style to create a soft, feminine touch. High-fashion mirrored necklaces, exclusively Sidelines, team together with crystal earrings of your choice. Also, 14-karat gold in popular styles like the Cougaran gold ring. Sidelines, English Village, Florence.
Gerald Murray Mobile Homes has it with a comfortable living. Roominess, sunken tub, the warmth of a fireplace. Now, interest rates are at a low of 10.9% with financing up to 20 years. Gerald Murray has been the mobile giant for 15 years and continues to do so with courteous sales help and continuous service after the sale. If you're thinking about purchasing a new home, think Gerald Murray Mobile Homes, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals.
Back here at Brawley Stadium with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's Colbert County 7, Coffee nothing. Colbert County, known for their big play. We talk about it every week, and they did it again tonight. Second play of the game. Fullback Derek Carter rambled 77 yards for a touchdown out of the wishbone formation. All right, here is a possession down for the Indians. It's 3rd and 6. The ball at their own 48-yard line. Don Bowling at quarterback for the Indians, and he sprints straight back in the pocket. He has time. He's pumping again. He's going to run it. 50. Coffee 45, makes the 44. He got his first down. Good coverage in the secondary by Coffee. Great pass protection for Bowling, and he had to finally run out of there, and he got his first down at the Coffee 44.
Well, you're exactly right, Jerry. The Coffee defenders were in excellent position. They had all the receivers covered. but Bolin had just an enormous amount of time to throw. The line kept pushing the oncoming lineman to the side. He had an opening up the middle. He tucked it in and got the first down.
First down and 10, the ball at the Coffee 44-yard line. Wing to the right side this time. Here goes Whiteside in motion. Alexander's the lone setback. Bowling on a quick pitch to Alexander, trying to swing wide. It's strung out, and he's dropped for a loss. As Montrell Reeder came up and played the pitch, or rather Charles Smith it was, along with Reeder, Vernon Ingram, and Steve Kuntz, Bill Hunt, the quartet made the stop at about the 47 for a loss of 3 yards on the play.
Well, Coffee's cornerbacks have some keys to read, and when they see the end blocked down, they're to fill that line of scrimmage as fast as they possibly can, and that time Johnson did just an excellent job.
All right, we're ready to go now, so here is second down and 13 yards to go from the Coffee 47-yard line. Here's Bowling, looking, hitting quick up the middle, fumble. The ball is loose at the 45. Coffee says they have it. Let's wait for the official and wait and see who has the football. Coffee has recovered. It might have been Scott Wilcoxon with it. So Coffee gets a break.
Yep, number 67, Scott Wilcoxon, was right at the right place at the right time. That time, Coffee's got their first fumble recovered. I believe that's Colbert County's third fumble, and Coffee finally got one of them.
So the Yellow Jackets get a break by recovering a fumble at their own 46-yard line. And now they'll put it in play, first down and 10 with their best field position of the game. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Colbert County leads early in this football game 7-0. Here's Phillips on a quick pitch at the 45, at the 50, at the Indian 45, and all the way down to the 40-yard line. Goes Terrell Eggleston, the tailback, for a first down. Well, there's a play that we haven't seen a lot this year, Bill, and it worked to perfection as Phillips made a great pitch on the option play.
Well, that was the triple option, and Phillips faked it to the fullback going up the middle. He pulled it and kept the ball himself, but just as he was hit, he pitched the ball to Eggleston, and he had running room up to the 40-yard line.
First down at the 40. Oh, here's Higgins. He's hit hard for a loss by Carter, the nose guard, at the 43-yard line. They tried a little inside wingback run, handing off to Higgins, and he was blasted by the nose guard Carter for a loss of 3.
Higgins going to go back and tell Coach Smith, don't run that one again, Coach.
Somebody missed a block on that one. It's second down and 13, so Coffee loses 3 yards. And they have it now at the Colbert County 43-yard line, second down and 13 yards to go. Wide out way to the left side of the field. Here's the quarterback, Phillips, spinning that way, rolls off of a block, and he's going to be decked at the 48-yard line. The pass rush got him. Number 43, Anthony Carter, was the first man in there for the Indians. So now it's going to be third down and 18, back at the Indian 48. And here comes Robbie Richardson, linebacker on defense, coming in with a play. So let's see what the Jackets come out with this time on third down at 18 yards to go, back at their 18. Here's Phillips looking, faking, dropping the throw, shoots it over the middle, complete to Johnson, but he only got to the 41-yard line on a diving catch. Gain of 7, so it'll be 4th and 11, and Coffee sends Max Pride, their punter, in the game. 2:22 to go, first quarter. Colbert County leads early, 7-0, so Colbert County will get the ball back as Coffee fails to capitalize on the fumble recovery. For Coffee, that was their 8th fumble recovery of the year. They have 4 interceptions, so they have created 12 turnovers in this, their 5th game. Here's Pride to punt, plenty of time. Boone's a high spiral out of there. Williams is going to catch that ball at the 3. He breaks away to the 5, comes back to the 7, gets to the 10, and is snowed under at the 11. I'm sure Coach Creasy didn't want him to feel that one. He caught it at his 3, probably didn't have any idea how close he was to the goal line, but he returns it to the 11. So Coffee has them backed up if they can hold right here. The Indians put it in play at their 11. First down and 10. They're leading 7-0 with 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Don Bowling is a quarterback. He's gone all the way so far. He's a junior, 6'3", 186-pounder. He transferred from Hatton this past year. Here's the full wishbone running out of there, and it's to give off the white side, who breaks it off the right side, and he got a yard or two. He was hit over there by a Reeder, along with Johnson. So they mark him at the 14. Well, wait a minute. They put it at the 14. The ball is at the 13, so the gain is a 1. It'll be second down and 9 yards to go. Approaching the 1-minute mark in the first period. Colbert County 7, Coffee nothing. The ball is at the 13, it is. All right, so it's second and 9. It started at the 12. Still the wishbone. Second down and 9. Indians backed up at their 13-yard line. Here's a quick hitter over the middle of the 15 and out around the 18-yard line. Charles Smith wraps up number 30 that time, Junior Bailey, who is in at left halfback. He's a sophomore and destined to be a good one at Colbert County. 5'6", 150 pounds, very fast. So now the Indians have a possession down. This is a big play for Coffey's defense early in this game. 30 seconds left, first quarter. Colbert County holding to a 7-0 lead, and here is third down at their own 18-yard line. Third down and 4. Full house wishbone. Quarterback up the middle, and he didn't get his first down. Fullback carries over the 20 to the 21, and the Jackets stop him short as number 72, Reggie Wright, was the first man in there, along with Vernon Ingram, and number 63 for Coffee, that is Trent Thompson, the nose guard.
That's the same play Colbert County scored the touchdown on in the second play of the game, Jerry. This time Coffee had 3 linebackers bunched up right in the middle of the line of scrimmage. They were going to stop that play.
So there's the end of the first quarter. The score after 1, Colbert County 7, Coffee nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
We at the Florence Gas Department are working to keep natural gas rates low and cost-effective for you. A $20 application fee will start the wheels in motion to have a natural gas service installed at your residence. Our engineering department will plot new mains and draw up a work order for your new service. The meter shop will check, repair, and test all meters before they're installed. Materials will be distributed by our warehouse personnel. Then a service line will be connected at the road, run to your residence, and a meter installed. So call us today and let us hook you up to the comforts of natural gas living.
Sidelines can enhance your fall wardrobe with all the latest accessories. Sterling silver is a statement with a great selection of necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, as shown in Neiman Marcus. If pearls are your heart's desire, Sidelines can string and knot any length, any style to create a soft, feminine touch. High-fashion mirrored necklaces, exclusively Sidelines, team together with crystal earrings of your choice. Also, 14-karat gold in popular styles like the Cougaran gold ring. Sidelines, English Village, Florence.
All right, we're ready to start the second quarter. Colbert County 7, Coffee nothing, and the Indians will punt, and Kraft kicks it out of there. It's a high kick, hits at about the 45, and the ball rolls toward the sideline and is going to roll out of bounds at about the 43 or 44-yard line. Let's see where the official marks the ball. Actually, it's in between, but there, let's call it the 40, what are you going to call it? 44-yard line, all right. The ball just shy of the 44-yard line, so it's first and 10. Coffee from their own 44 as they'll put it in play there. The only score in the game, the second play of the game, Colbert County's fullback Derek Carter went 77 yards for a touchdown off the draw play, and that's been the only score in the game. All right, Coffee on offense. The second quarter has just started, and Phillips wants to throw. Complete to Wright. Inside the 50 at the Indian 46-yard line, and hit immediately by Craig Jackson. That's a pickup of about 9.5. No, they give him 10, so that's a Coffee first down.
So number 85, Michael Johnson, was the split in that time, and he cleared the zone for Todd Wright. I mean, not Todd, that was Mark Wright. But just a quick look in over the middle after the zone was cleared by Johnson, and Phillips put it right on the money.
Pernell Mitchell is wide to the right. He's a Coffee sophomore wide out. Here's Phillips rolling back the throw. Draw play. Coming in there to Smith, and nothing going. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He was wrapped up in there by Jerry Martin, who's 5'8", 247 pounds junior. Wrapped him up from the tackle slot, and it's second down and 10 yards to go. Coffee trailing 7-0 with 11 minutes to go in the half. Trying to get back in this game. The defense has played well, except giving up that long run on the second play of the game for Colbert County. Here's Phillips looking, fakes the draw, pumps, looks, going to throw long. He fires down the field. Johnson is there, and it's off his fingertips at the 10-yard line. That was a catchable pass. Johnson got in between the two safeties, and the ball slid right off his fingertips. So it's third down and 10.
That's the same play where Todd Wright's the flanker, and he cuts over the middle, and Johnson just keeps going deep, and Phillips decided to throw deep this time, faked it to right, going over the middle, and threw it up deep, and the ball did hit Johnson in the hands, but it was just a little bit overthrown, and Colbert County had 2 defenders around him, too.
Coffee with 3rd down and 10 now from the Colbert County 41, and Phillips rolls to throw. He shoots a sideline pattern way over the head of Higgins, incomplete. So the offense continues to sing the same song here in the first half, failing to generate any kind of offense at all. Phillips overshot his receiver about 10 yards that time, and it's 4th down, and Coffee will punt. Don Creasy, the great head coach of Colbert County, one of the most intense men during a game you'll ever see, never still, continually paces up and down the sidelines. And he's got a great, great record. Here's Max Pride into punt for Coffee. He booms it out of there. This is a low-line drive. Kicks it at the 20. Gets a Coffee roll inside the 15. Ball going to go inside the 10 and out of bounds at the 8-yard line. So the defense has them backed up again, and they'll hope for a break here to try to give the offense some kind of room to operate with and get back in the game, as the Indians on the punt of Max Pride will have to start from their 8-yard line.
Well, once again, Coffee's kicking game is keeping Colbert County backed up. As Coach Hartley said in his pregame show, Coffee has one of the most sound kicking games we've seen this year, and this first half has been a perfect example of that.
All right, 1st down and 10 yards to go. The Indians, down deep in their own territory, will go with the wishbone formation. 1st down and 10 at their 8-yard line as Coffee stacks them in there tough. Here's a give to the fullback, butting up the middle of the 10 to the 11 and maybe the 12. Good running in there by Carter to about the, let's see where they mark him. Coffee making the hit in there for the Yellow Jackets was number 61. That's Tony Dixon. They mark it at the 11-yard line. Okay, it's a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7 yards to go. The ball at the 11. Whiteside, Carter, and Alexander are the wishbone backs for Colbert County. 2nd down at the 11. Here's a give in there to Whiteside, and he rolls up around the 14-yard line.
The way Coffee's linebackers and cornerbacks are playing, they're virtually playing Colbert County with a 10-man line. When Colbert County scored their first touchdown, they broke past that line of scrimmage, and it was nobody back there to stop him. Same way here, because with the way Coffee's playing, they're trying to stop Colbert County before they can ever get up ahead of steam because they don't feel like they can chase them down.
Another big possession down for Colbert County as the Coffee defense checks on 3rd and 6 from the 14-yard line. There's a penalty play. Alexander sweeping wide, and he's nailed at the 15-yard line. Higgins flowed out there to make the stop along with number 25, Charles Smith, and there's a flag in the backfield. It's illegal procedure, and I'm sure Coffee will decline that penalty. So once again, the Coffee offense will get the ball in good position if they field the punt, and we'll try to get back and tie this game up with 9:24 to go in the half. Colbert County leads it 7-0. So Coffee declines the motion penalty, and from the 15-yard line, the Indians will have 4th down and a punting situation. Carroll Higgins is the lone safety back in punt returning formation for Coffee. And Lee Kraft is back to punt for Colbert County. He'll hit this ball at about his 6-yard line. There's the snap. Coffee with a rush out of there, and Kraft booms it out a good spiral. Higgins going to let it hit at the 50, fields it at the 45, and his knee is down at about the 46. So Coffee has it 1st and 10. At their own 46, once again, the offense puts it in play in decent field position, trailing 7-0 to Colbert County with 9 minutes left in the first half. Teresa, let's have a word with one of our fine Coffee boosters.
M&J Sporting Goods, located at the intersection of Stony Point and Cloverdale, features all athletic equipment and choose team uniforms. They specialize in custom screen printing. Look for M&J Sporting Goods ad on page 28 in the Coffee program.
Outstanding. Thank you very much. Teresa Moon, she'll be along at halftime with all the Coffee news. Here's 1st down, and Phillips is sacked back at the 44-yard line by Bryant Mitchell, who shot the gap and nailed Phillips as he was trying to sweep on the option play, and that play lost 3 yards at the 44. It'll be 2nd down and 13. The ball at the 44-yard line. 2nd down and 13 yards to go. 8:21 left to go here in the first half. Colbert County leads Coffee 7-0. The ball at the 44, wide out to the right. Phillips rolls back to throw. He's looking, firing sideline. That may be interference. No call. The receiver was bumped over there by the cornerback, and no flag dropped. Coach Hartley was calling for interference, but didn't get it, so it's 3rd down and 13, back at the 44-yard line. Coffee's passing attack just not clicking tonight, and the run has been virtually stopped dead cold by Colbert County. So once again, the offense facing 3rd and long, 3rd and 13. At their own 44-yard line. Phillips on an end around, nothing there. Skipworth is knocked for a loss, back at the 40. Play lost 3 more yards. Then Coffee goes backwards instead of forwards, and Max Pride will come on to punt. This Coffee offense is a total mystery. They have just failed to produce most of this year. They'll punt again. Max Pride will kick it. He'll boot it to Williams and Junior Bailey. The Indian fans across the way want to see Colbert County break on top. They maybe think 2 touchdowns will be pretty good shape. Here's a high kick. Ball hits out of bounds, and let's see where the mark it. Going to be right at the 30 of Colbert County. So the punting of Max Pride, that wasn't a long one, but he's been punting well in this game. The punting of Max Pride has been the bright spot for Coffee, and the defense has played well, but still the offense continues to sputter.
Well, the offense is a puzzle. There's no doubt about that. They just don't seem to have the quickness and, the want to that it takes on offense, but you never know what might happen to get them sparked. I think they have the athletes. It's just a matter of getting something good to happen for them.
1st down, Colbert County at the 30. Here's a quick pitch. Alexander at the 35 and breaks up around the 38-yard line, a gain of 8. Skipworth up there to knock him down. It'll be 2nd down and 2. 7:15 to go, 1st half. Both bands will be performing at halftime. Teresa Moon will be here with the Coffee News. We'll be talking about homecoming next Friday night against Emma Sansom right here at Brawley.
And, Jerry, just an added surprise. That's the reason I was gone for a couple of plays. Joe Hollis is here, who was an old teammate of mine, played quarterback, and he's now offensive coach at the University of Georgia. He'll be in to talk to us at halftime.
Hope he didn't hear you call him old. Here's a give to Whiteside over the 40 to around the 43. He's the, down at Georgia? Offensive line coach?
Yes.
Yes, right.
Unless they've changed him now. He's been switched around to 2 or 3 positions, but a lot of the Coffee fans and all will remember Joe Hollis. He was a starting quarterback here at Coffee High School from 62 to 64, and just a great football mind, and has made well in the coaching ranks in the college profession.
Colbert County has a 1st down now with that last play up around the 43-yard line. Here's a quick pitch out there. Alexander, 45. He's to the 50. Breaks into the Coffee secondary and is pulled down by Skipworth at the Coffee 46. The quick pitch, the end doing a great job of wiping out the Coffee corner, and Skipworth had to come up and make the stop.
Well, that just shows you Coffee's done an excellent job so far, except for 1 or 2 plays of keeping that play from ever getting started. But once Alexander sees an opening and turns those afterburners on, he's as quick as anybody that we've seen this year. 1st down and 10, Colbert County now at the Coffee 46-yard line. So they've made adjustments that's working. Here's the same play, and Bailey this time is knocked for a loss. As Montrell Reeder came up to read the pitch, and Robbie Richardson made the last hit to knock him down at the 48-yard line for a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12, and here's a timeout on the field. The score is Colbert County 7, Coffee nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Gerald Murray Mobile Homes has it with a comfortable living. Roominess, sunken tub, the warmth of a fireplace. Now interest rates are at a low of 10.9% with financing up to 20 years. Gerald Murray has been the mobile giant for 15 years and continues to do so with courteous sales help and continuous service after the sale. If you're thinking about purchasing a new home, think Gerald Murray Mobile Homes. Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals.
Here's Bowling on a pitch. Alexander again on the corner at the 45, up the sideline to the 40, and out of bounds at the Coffee 38. That's going to be short of a first down by a yard or two. So let's see where they spot the football. They spot it at the 37. So it's going to be third down and about 1. So the Indians are moving on the ground. Coffee defense stopped them most of the first quarter and a half, and now the Indians are beginning to go to that quick pitch. Same play. It's quick pitch to the right side, and they're getting great blocking, and Coffee has not stopped it but once so far. Here is third down and a yard. Wing to the right. The ball at the Coffee 37, and the give is inside Whiteside, 35-30. In the open at the 25, at the 20, at the 15, 10. Ingram chases him to the 5, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. A 37-yard run by Anthony Whiteside, and the Indians strike again.
And that was the play up the middle. Now, Alexander led the play through the line of scrimmage. Whiteside followed him right into the line of scrimmage. We told you Coffee's bunched up on defense. They're playing virtually a 10-man line. Once they get past that line of scrimmage into the open field, it's a foot race with the safety, and that time the safety was blocked. Vernon Ingram almost caught him from behind, but he was already in the end zone as he was tackled.
Coffee trails 13-0 now. It's Kraft, the straight-ahead kicker. Kicks the extra point up into the air. It is good. And a 30-second timeout with the score, Colbert County 14, Coffee nothing. All right, Colbert County just went, 70 yards on that drive. Whiteside with the touchdown from 37 yards out. The 70-yard drive took just 6 plays. And with 4:49 to go in the half, Colbert County leads 14-0. Here's the kickoff. It will be Smith at the 8-yard line. He's back to the 10, 15, 20, up to the 24. So Coffee puts their offense again on the field at the 24-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go. Trailing 14-0 with 4:43 to go here in the first half. Great night for football. The temperature going to be in the 60s. By around the third or fourth quarter, there's a breeze blowing, or before the game it was. I believe it's died down a little bit right now. A little bit steamy up here in the press box.
It is. It's hot up here. I thought when you said it's a good night for football, if it's hot down on that field as it is up here right now, it's muggy.
Draw play, Coffee up to the 30 in the open, 35, 40. Williams all the way to the 43-yard line. There's the sophomore, Mark Williams for Coffee. Looking for a lot of things out of him, Bill, the next 2 years, and he just explodes up to the 43-yard line for a first down.
Well, a sophomore starting on Coffee's football team, I know the coaches hate to have to do that, but it's a sign of no juniors or seniors that have the caliber of Williams, so they forced to put him in there, and it'll be an invaluable experience for him in the next 2 years as a running back at Coffee High School.
Here's Phillips on first down, looking to throw, shoots it over the middle. He just threw it into the ground. Johnson was out there open, and Phillips' pass went right straight into the turf. It'll be second down and 10 for Coffee at the 43. 4 minutes to go in the half. Coffee down 14-0. Desperately needs to score before the first half if they can. That would be a big psychological boost for them. They're trailing the Indians 14-0. A big play, 7-yard run and a 37-yard run. Those have been the scores for Colbert County. Phillips to throw under a rush. Has to run out of the pocket at the 45, at the 50, at the Indian 46-yard line. That's going to be a first down for David Phillips as he scrambles out of the pocket and picks up a first down.
David Phillips made that all on his own, too. That play was a pass play designed as a quick hitter right over the middle to the tight end. The linebacker had knocked the tight end down, so he didn't have anybody to throw it to, and he just took the ball, tucked it down, and found him some room, made 3 or 4 good moves as he dodged Colbert County defenders and made it all the way down to Colbert County's 46-yard line for a first down.
Clock shows 3:52 to play as Phillips picks up the first down. So that's 2 first downs on the drive now by Coffee as they're trying to get their offense cranked up here against the Colbert County Indians. Indians leading 14-0 with 3:48 left to go here in the first half. Johnson comes wide to the left for the Yellow Jackets on first down and 10. Running out of the I formation. Here's inside handoff to Higgins inside the 45 to about the 41. And as Higgins picks up about 4 or 5 yards on the inside wingback reverse, let's see where they mark his motion. They're going to give him the 41. It'll be a gain of 5, second down and 5 yards to go. So Coffee picking up some yardage on the run here in the latter part of the first half with 3:08 to go. They trail 14-0. Have it second down and 5 from the Colbert County 41-yard line, trying to get into the end zone before intermission. Wide to the left, wing that way. Phillips down the line, gives it off to Richardson, who's in there. Richardson gets 2 tough yards inside the 40. Might have got the 38. We'll wait till they mark him. Gain of about 3 for Robbie Richardson, who's in there now at fullback. So here is third down and 2 from the Indian 38. Coffee in 4-down territory. They'll have 2 shots at picking up the 2 yards. 2.5 minutes to go. First half. It's 14-0. Colbert County. Here's the quarterback, Phillips. Pitches it into the backfield. It's a fumble. Coffee falls on it at the 49. Or did the Indians get it? The Indians got it at the 49-yard line. But there's a penalty flag on the play. Or is that handkerchief or just a towel down there? Yeah, I thought it was a flag drop, but apparently not. So
it was one of the protective paddings that one of the linemen have on their hands just fell off onto the field.
Bill, I don't know, was Coffee trying to pass on 3rd and 2?
Yeah, that was a quick look-in pass over the middle again, and as Phillips stood up to start to just find the receiver, one of the linebackers for Colbert County shot the gap and hit him as his hand came up in the air. It was not a forward pass, fumble, and Colbert County recovered.
3rd down and 2. They tried to go to the air and fumbled. Here's Bowling for Colbert County. Way back to throw. Shoots it upfield. Almost intercepted and dropped by Ingram at the 48. And that's the story here in the first half. Coffee can't get a break. Colbert County has fumbled twice, got back on it. And that time Ingram in the open field had it right off his fingertips and dropped it. So it's second down and 10. Oh, the Indians are trying to add to the total here as Bowling went to the air on first down.
Well, one thing you know about Colbert County from over the years, they got that killer instinct. When they get a team down and feel that they might be a little demoralized, they try to pour it on because you never know when the momentum might change and Coffee could get back in the football game.
For 1:54 to go and a half. Colbert County has it second and 10 now from their own 49 after recovering a Coffee fumble. Here comes Whiteside in motion. Here's Bowling looking. He fires the ball out. It is complete to Whiteside at the 45. He's up for 50 and out of bounds. Inside Coffee territory at about the 47-yard line. So that was a swing pass to Whiteside. And he gets about 3-4 yards at the Coffee 47. 3rd down and 6. Clock stops with the out-of-bounds completion. 1:47 now to go in the 3rd quarter. Or rather in the first half. 14-0, Colbert County leading. Coffee is not threatened in the game. Colbert County's had 2 big plays, which is their trademark for both their touchdowns. Wide out to the left. Here's 3rd down and 6. Bowling back to throw, short drop, fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Pass was intended for Shannon Williams, and he overthrew him at the Coffee 28. So now 4th down, and Colbert County sends Kraft into punt. So Coffee going to get another opportunity right before the half, but just 1:43 left.
Need a good long kickoff, punt return right here to give Coffee in some kind of decent field position to have a chance to put some points on the board with just 1:43 left.
Darrell Higgins is in solo safety for Coffee. There's the snap to Kraft. He kicks that out of there. Juan Jones made a stab at blocking it. Higgins takes it at the 15, and he's hit immediately at the 16. Clarence Perkins decked him. So Coffee has it at their 16, 1st and 10 with 1:35 left to go here in the first half.
Just excellent punt coverage that time by Colbert County. They had 3 men around the football just as Higgins caught the ball, and the punt really wasn't that high. It wasn't that much hang time on it. Just excellent all-out effort by the punt coverage team for Colbert County.
1st down and 10 yards to go for Coffee at their 16 with 1:20 to go and the clock beginning to run. Handoff up the middle, 2, maybe 3 yards up around the 18 or 19-yard line. So Coffee will probably run the clock out here with 1:07 left to go here in the first half. Coffee within a minute of going 10 consecutive quarters without a touchdown. They've not scored the last 2 weeks touchdown-wise, and they're being shut out here in the first half of this one so far. Phillips on the option keeps it and makes the 21-yard line, and he is hit hard. At the 21, number 14. Well, was that 14? It looked like Bowling, if that was his number. It was hard to pick out the number across the way. I don't know. That wasn't Bowling.
Colbert County's called timeout, Jerry.
Okay, they want to get the football back. 36 seconds to go.
With its complications, diabetes is the number 3 cause of death by disease in America. Perhaps that's why over 1 million people have already contacted the American Diabetes Association. ADA provides the latest information on research breakthroughs, local support groups, nutritional information, even special programs for kids. So get in touch with the American Diabetes Association and stop fighting diabetes alone.
All right, we have 36 seconds to go in the first half, and Colbert County called a timeout to stop the clock. They're in hopes of getting one last shot, and with their offense, they can score in just a matter of seconds. Here's the quarterback, Phillips, getting in there, running his Williams to the 21-yard line. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and the Indians now, 4th down, quickly call timeout to stop the clock with 29 seconds to left, and they know they're famous for punt returns. So, Coffee fans, hold on to your hats because they're going to get a chance to run one back with 29 seconds to go in the half, and they'll, of course, are hoping for the odds of getting in good field position. They've got a great field goal kicker in Lee Kraft, and, of course, the arm of Don Bowling. Well, they're going to try to put something on the board here in a hurry. So 29 seconds to go in the first half. Colbert County leads 14-0. Teresa Moon will be along at halftime to talk a little bit about some of the Coffee news that are going on. Homecoming is next week. She'll have a word or two about that. We want to remind you that Power Cleaning Equipment is another backer of the Coffee Yellow Jackets. For the best, call the specialist, Power Cleaning Equipment, featuring steam pressure washing systems. Look for Power Cleaning Equipment's ad on page 33 in your Coffee program. Don't forget the replay of tonight's game and all Coffee games each Monday afternoon in its entirety from 5 till 7 p.m. on Channel 3 of Group W Cable. Derek Robinson and the fine people here are upstairs filming the game. They do a super job, and that'll be Monday at 5. You can see the replay of this game on Channel 3. Here's Max Pride to punt. A low snap. Pride fields it, drills a line drive out of there. Here's a fair catch signal by Williams at the 43-yard line. He had plenty of room to run that one back, and I don't think the coaches really wanted a fair catch signal, but it was a low line drive, which is an ideal run back situation. But Bill, for some reason, he called for the fair catch, which was a break for Coffee.
Well, he probably thought by fumbling the snout was low that time. It rolled on the ground, and Pride was slow in picking it up, but he did get the kick out of there, and he got a good line drive kick, and I guess he thought Coffee defenders would be all around him, but he didn't look and see before he caught the ball because Coffee wasn't within 10 yards of it.
So the Indians, with 22 seconds to go in the first half, have it at their 43, and let's see how they play it. Quarterback is Don Bowling. Bowling rolls back out of there. He's looking. He's pumping over the middle. He fires. It's intercepted at the 42, back to the 45, to the 50, and back to the Indian 49 as Vernon Ingram picked it off. And that's the 5th interception of the year for Coffee and the first for Ingram, the linebacker. So now Coffee, with 12 seconds to go, will call for a timeout. So we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Sidelines can enhance your fall wardrobe with all the latest accessories. Sterling silver is a statement with a great selection of necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, as shown in Neiman Marcus. If pearls are your heart's desire, Sidelines can string and knot any length, any style to create a soft, feminine touch. High-fashion mirrored necklaces, exclusively Sidelines, team together with crystal earrings of your choice. Also, 14-karat gold in popular styles like the Cougaran gold ring. Sidelines, English Village, Florence.
With its complications, diabetes is the number 3 cause of death by disease in America. Perhaps that's why over 1 million people have already contacted the American Diabetes Association. ADA provides the latest information on research breakthroughs, local support groups, nutritional information, even special programs for kids. So get in touch with the American Diabetes Association and stop fighting diabetes alone.
With the Vernon Ingram interception, we'll have it at the Colbert County 49 with maybe time for a couple of plays. And let's see how they go with it. Here's Wright going out wide to the right. Phillips back to throw. He's under a rush. He's going to run it. 45 heads for the sideline and ducks out of bounds at the Indian 39. That'll be close to a first down, but just 5 seconds remain here in the first half. The Indians playing that prevent defense. So Coffee now will have time for maybe one more. There was a 9-yard run by Phillips, and it'll be 2nd and 1, but just 5 seconds to go in the half. And Coffee is going to call another timeout. A reminder here, a lot of big games in the area tomorrow night, Bill Hunt. The Muscle Shoals Trojans, who got their offense on track, will be on the road at Hamilton tomorrow night. And that'll be on WLAY AM at 7:15. And right here at Brawley, Bradshaw will host the undefeated Tigers from Russellville. 2 big games on tap tomorrow night.
And that's Bradshaw's homecoming tomorrow night, Jerry. So I know they've been putting floats together all week, and I think they're going to have a parade tomorrow and be a big homecoming game. And Bradshaw hadn't scored in a couple of weeks either, so they're going to be challenged to see if they can put some points on the board against a tough Russellville football team.
Well, that'll be tomorrow night here at Brawley. The ball is at the Colbert County 39.5-yard line. Coffee has 5 seconds left in the first half, and Colbert County leads 14-0. So let's see how Coffee will play this final play of the half. Keith Abernathy breaks out over the center for the Yellow Jackets. Mark Wright is wide to the right side. The Indians will probably come blitzing right here. They stack the linebackers in there, and here's the quarterback, Phillips, throwing over the middle, incomplete. 1 second left. Looking past the right, and Phillips threw it behind him. So here's the last play now coming up. Coffee able to choke 3 plays out of that last 12 seconds, and they're going to call another timeout. We'll hold it here. Don't forget, it's homecoming next week as Coffee hosts the Emma Sampson Rebels from Gadsden. They won the 5A state championship 2 years ago. Colbert County won it last year, Bill, so the Yellow Jackets have some powerful teams on that schedule this year.
Well, we knew at the start of the year that it was a tough schedule. Coffee had a hard time getting teams to play them this year, and they probably had to take some teams that they really didn't want to play. But once that schedule's made, you can't back out of it, and we're set for the rest of the year with good, tough football teams coming in here.
Coffee talking over their options down below with our offensive coordinator, Gainham Smith. They have 1 second left in the half, and this will be the last play. Colbert County leads at 14-0. Teresa Moon will be here at halftime with the Coffee News. Both bands will be performing. We have Joe Hollis, former Coffee quarterback in 1964, now line coach at Georgia, will be our guest. Here's Phillips back to throw. He's under a rush. He gets away. He plants his feet. He fires. It's incomplete at the 10, and that's the end of the half. So we've come to the end of the first half. We'll be back with a lot of halftime coming up at Brawley in 60 seconds. Our score at the end of the half is Colbert County 14, Coffee nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Have
Have you heard the latest? Showtime's got exclusive movies, series, and specials you won't see anywhere else.
That's got to mean something.
Yeah. In October, we've got movies like Silver Bullet, Death Wish 3, and Compromising Positions.
Well, he certainly cleared my sinuses.
You won't see them on HBO or Cinemax because they're only on Showtime. And don't miss Grammy Award-winning Huey Lewis and the News in the Showtime exclusive making of B4. Plus, the Harlequin romance movie Love with a Perfect Stranger, exclusively on Showtime. To tickle your funny bone, there are our own exclusive series, Bizarre 86 and It's Gary Shandling Show. Plus, the comedy spotlight is on Elaine Boozler, Party of One. And for the whole family, there's the critically acclaimed The Paper Chase, plus Shelley Duvall's Tall Tales and Legends, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. With exclusive entertainment like this, you can't miss in October, only on Showtime.
First half, 14-0. We had to do some fighting to keep the score from being a little bit farther than that, Jim, but your assessment of the first half?
Well, Jerry, it was a half where we felt like we could do some things defensively and offensively that we didn't do. Of course, the big play, we'd talk about that all week long. We kept on telling them, if we could keep things close and we could do some things, and not let the thing get out of hand, that we were going to be all right. And we still felt like that at halftime because we felt like we gave them the easy one. And we did. We made it easy for them on that first one. Came back and really the second one also, in that we didn't tackle very well. We didn't do some things very well that we normally do on the defensive side of the ball. But at halftime, we still felt like if we could score a quick touchdown in the third quarter and shut them out and get ready to go into the fourth quarter, that we still had a shot at winning the ball game.
Well, that's exactly what the Yellow Jackets did, thanks to Charles Smith. 88-yard interception return for a touchdown that you'll see pretty early in the third quarter. So let's get into the second half now. Colbert County with the Indians leading 14-0. We're ready for the second half kickoff, and Lee Kraft will kick off. Coffee will get the ball first, and it drives Smith back into the end zone, and Coffee will have the touchback and put it in play at their 20. So Coffee needs to go to work, and Darnay Case from Group W Cable is in our press box with a word about the replay. Hi, Darnay.
Hi, Jerry. We will be having the Coffee playback Monday from 5 to 7 o'clock on Channel 3 on Group W Cable. So we encourage the ones that aren't able to attend the game, both from Colbert County side and Coffee, to please watch the game on Monday.
We're getting a lot of great comments about that. You're doing a great job, you in the game.
Well, thank you. We're working hard. We're really taking a lot of pride in it.
Here's a handoff up the middle on the first play of the second half, and it fails to gain as the Indians come pouring in there defensively, Bill. And Coffee's probably, going to have to try to maybe get some quick pitches outside. I don't know exactly what they're going to have to do, but Colbert County has stymied the offense so far here in this game.
Well, Coach Andrews from Colbert County made the statement to me before the game. He said, one thing we can't get our kids to do this year like we have in the past is attack that football, the guy that's got the football, and put the helmet on him and hit him hard. We've been kind of grabbing and things like that. Well, they've turned that around tonight. They're hitting hard out there.
Here's Phillips on the option. Here it comes. It's the fumble. Indians have it at the 17-yard line. So the offense turns it over on the quick pitch. Smith couldn't handle it. Eggleston, rather, couldn't handle it. And the Indians have easy pickings at the Coffee 17-yard line. Let's see, they may put it at the 18. 17. First down and 10, Colbert County, as they get a turnover early here in the third quarter.
Well, that may be the reason they don't run any more quick pitches, Jerry. That's about the third time they fumbled on that pitch out tonight.
Coffee digging themselves a big hole against Colbert County here. First down, Indians at the 17. Here goes Whiteside in motion to the right side, bowling on a long count. It's a pitch to Alexander. He cuts inside, running at the 10, breaks one tackle and fights to about the 8-yard line. George Alexander running. Moves it inside, not the 18, or rather 15. And it put it up around the 12-yard line. So a gain of about 5. It'll be second down and 5 yards to go. Second play of the third quarter. Colbert County gets a Coffee fumble at the Jacket 17 as Terrell Eggleston fumbled the pitch out from David Phillips. Marcus Newsom goes wide to the right. Here's a wing to the left side for the Indians. Here comes Alexander in motion to the long side of the field. Here's a penalty play. Quick pitch to Whiteside, and he's nailed back at the 14 by number 67, Scott Wilcoxon. But let's see what the penalty is.
The penalty is going to be against Colbert County. Alexander, from in motion that time, turned up the field before the ball was snapped and was actually across the line of scrimmage, so it'll be illegal procedure. See if Coffee takes the penalty.
Haven't been many penalties in this game. Both teams have played pretty well penalty-free ball.
There hasn't been a penalty accepted until this one.
All right, so the Jackets, who need to buy some yardage right here, will take the 5-yard mark off, move it back to the original point where the Indians recovered the fumble at the Coffee 17, and it'll make it 2nd down and 10 yards to go. 2nd down and 10, Colbert County at the 17. They just got a Coffee fumble. Newsom is on a wide out to the left side this time, 5'10 senior. They break the wishbone out of the split backfield. Whiteside goes in motion to the short side of the field. Here's Bowling on the count, and he sprints back to throw. He shoots it upfield. It's intercepted at the 12, back to the 15, 20, 25, 30, up the sideline to the 40, to the 50, to the Coffee 40, up to the Indian 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. It's going to be a touchdown, Coffee. County playbook, the big play, an 88-yard interception return, and Coffee has a touchdown.
That pass should have never been thrown, Jerry. There were two Coffee defenders around one receiver for Colbert County, and Smith picked it out. It really thrown right to him, and he's got one block, which was all he needed, and he outraced the whole Colbert County secondary.
And George Williams nails his 6th straight point of the year. There's a 30-second timeout. It's Colbert County 14, Coffee 7.
We at the Florence Gas Department are working for you to keep natural gas the safest, most efficient form of energy your money can buy. With modern gas leak detection equipment, we are able to pinpoint and repair leaks before they become a hazard to you. You can help out by giving us a call before you do any digging. This allows us ample time to locate and mark our underground pipeline facilities. This service is free of charge to you. So give us a call with any problems or questions that may arise, and remember, let gas make the big difference in the way you live.
Coffee returns it 88 yards. Intercepted pass for a touchdown, and that's what you call a 14-point swing. The Indians were threatening to make it 21-0. And now it's 14-7. Charles Smith, the guy who before the season started, when this was the only year he'd come out for football, told the coaches that if you do it with that much fun, he'd come out a long time ago. And I know he thinks it's a lot of fun now. Here's Whitney Ford, a line shot. The ball hits in the end zone on the fly. A 60-yard line drive shot by Whitney Ford, and the Indians will put it in play at the 20.
Well, he's had 2 chances to kick off tonight, and both of them have gone into the end zone, and that's the way you keep Colbert County from coming back at you with a big play on the kickoff returns, punt returns. Their receivers on the kicking game have not been able to field a punt or a kickoff tonight.
That was a mighty big play for Coffee. Let's see if now they can use it to spark them up. They're now back in this football game. Colbert County leading 14-7. They'll put it in play at their own 20. 9.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. A lot of excitement in the opening minutes of the 2nd half. And here's Alexander off the right tackle slot. Shoots out to about the 25-yard line for 5 quick yards. Alexander, more up the defense now, can just hold the Indians from the big play and get that football back. We'll have us a football game. 2nd down and about 5.5, 6 yards to go. The ball is just shy of the 25-yard line. The Indians now are in the wishbone. Don Bowling is a quarterback, and he sprints out of there and gives it off to Whiteside, who breaks in the open, almost got away, and he's tripped up at the 33 by Skipworth. He was just one tackle away from breaking that one. Coffee got sucked in that time defensively, and Whiteside almost broke it outside. That's a 1st down at the 32.
Well, the thing that scares you to death about the Coffee defense that they're running tonight is they've really got so many men packed in there trying to stop Colbert County before they can get a head of steam up that if they ever do break through, it's going to be a touchdown.
It's at the 33 now. Colbert County Bowling. Kraft in their quarterback now. and it rolls out of there and gets to Alexander, who makes about the 35. So Colbert County, Bill, after that interception at Bowling through, has put Lee Kraft in the game at quarterback.
Well, they're just going to try to line up right now at Coffee and come straight at them. Control the football. When you get in that wishbone offense, they're trying to control the football, pick up 5-6 yards at a pop, and keep Coffee from getting the football back and change that momentum back to their side.
All right, it's at the 35.5-yard line. It's going to be second down and about 7 yards to go, 7.5 yards to go. Wishbone formation again. Lee Kraft now the new Colbert County quarterback. He rolls out of there, up the middle of the 40, up to the 50, Carter to the Coffee 40, still on his feet at the 30-yard line, and finally pulled down by Juan Jones. And there's the big play for the Indians again. They come storming right back. Quick opener as Carter, who ran 77 yards for a touchdown on the second play of the game, almost went the distance on that one, and Jones ran him down at the Coffee 30.
Well, Derek Carter's just a little fire plug. He's 5'7", 190 pounds. He looks a little bigger than that to me, but when he gets a head of steam up, it's hard to bring him down.
7:40 to go in the third quarter. Colbert County come roaring right back now. It's 14-7. The Indians are leading. Here goes Whiteside in motion to the right side, and Kraft spins, pitches it to Alexander, and he's hit, got away inside the 30 and fights to about the 28. Maybe the 27. Koontz nails him. Smith had him hemmed up in the backfield, and he got away on that quick pitch. Coffee's Charles Smith, just a few minutes ago, picked off a Don Bowling pass at the Coffee 12 and raced 88 yards for a touchdown to give the Coffee Yellow Jackets a big lift, put them back in the game, but now the Indians are roaring right back. They have it at the Coffee 28, second down and 8 yards to go. Colbert County with a new quarterback, Kraft. Bowling has thrown 2 interceptions tonight, and here's a flag.
Coffee's a little anxious that time. They jumped off sides before the ball was snapped.
Colbert County has been going with a pretty lengthy count all night long. And that's the first time that Coffee's jumped off sides. So it'll move it down to the 23. And the Indians now will have second down and 3 yards to go. All right. Coffee getting their defensive signals from defensive coach Steve Stewart on the sideline. Here's second and 3. Colbert County at the Coffee 23. Kraft at quarterback. Rolls, gives it to Whiteside, and he's hit about the 21. Good tackle in there by Keith Abernathy, along with Smith and Todd Wright. So the ball at the Coffee 21. It'll be third down and about 1. So the Indians are in that 4-down territory. They'll have 2 shots to pick up the first down. They send Derek Carter in the game at fullback. He's been a big gun tonight for the Indians offensively. He gave them this great field position with a run all the way down to the Coffee 30. Full wishbone at the Coffee 21. And they give us a Whiteside. They stack him up at the 20. He might have got inside the marker for the first down. Number 63, Trent Thompson, along with Abernathy, was in there. And also Koontz, who's played well tonight defensively. And it is a first down right at the Coffee 20.
By the nose of the football was just over the 20, and the marker was right on the 20-yard line, so they made a first down by about 2 inches.
First down at the Coffee 20, 5:57 to go, and here's a timeout on the field. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Gerald Murray Mobile Homes has it with a comfortable living. Roominess, sunken tub, the warmth of a fireplace. Now interest rates are at a low of 10.9% with financing up to 20 years. Gerald Murray has been the mobile giant for 15 years and continues to do so with courteous sales help and continuous service after the sale. If you're thinking about purchasing a new home, think Gerald Murray Mobile Homes, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals.
In October, Showtime's got the exclusive movies, series, and specials you won't want to miss. Like Silver Bullet, Death Wish 3, and Compromising Positions. You won't see them on HBO or Cinemax because they're only on Showtime.
Well, he certainly cleared my sinuses.
Plus exclusive shows like Huey Lewis and the News B4, It's Gary Shandling's Show, Bizarre 86, and Elaine Boozler, Party of One. With exclusives like this, you can't miss in October. To order Showtime, call your local cable company.
We have 5:57 to go in the third quarter. Colbert County 14, Coffee 7. A gigantic battle at Brawley. It was all it was meant to be so far. And here's the Indians threatening again at the Coffee 20, 1st and 10. Kraft, the quarterback, rolls. He fakes. He shoots a pass out in the flats, and it's incomplete at the 5. Was intended for number 32, Roy Carpenter, the tight end. Higgins was covering on the play. And there was a good fake in there by Kraft. It's 2nd down and 10.
Well, that was a play-action pass designed to freeze the linebackers and put the tight end one-on-one with the cornerback, hoping that he can beat him to the sideline, and it worked, except for Kraft overthrew the ball just a little bit.
2nd down and 10 now at the Coffee 20 for Colbert County. Coffee needs a big play on defense here. Here's Kraft rolling out of there. There's a handoff coming on the outside. Alexander breaks it at the 20, at the 15, at the 10, racing at the 5, and he's going to be run out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. So there's the big play. Alexander on the sweep. Coffee's been unable to stop it all night long. So now it's 1st and goal to go for Colbert County at the Coffee 2-yard line.
Well, you might stop it once, you might stop it twice, but they're going to keep trying it because that's been their bread and butter over the years, and George Alexander has got the speed to get around the sideline and turn it up and pick up big yardage, as he did right then.
1st and goal to go, Colbert County at the Coffee 2-yard line. Here's Lee Kraft up under center quarterback. He gives in there to Whiteside, who dives off the left side, and he goes to about the 1-yard line. Big pileup right around the 1. Several Coffee defenders in there. Skipworth, Richardson, James Mabe. So now it's 2nd down and goal to go from the Coffee 1. 5:05 left to go in the third quarter, rather, and it's 14-7 Colbert County, but they have it at the Coffee 1, and now Don Bowling is back in there, quarterback for Colbert County. Bowling turns, rolls in there, and diving off the left side. Let's see where they mark him. I'm not sure he got in there. I think that was Alexander.
I believe they're going to be about a foot short.
Yep, it was Whiteside, rather. And he was stopped off that left side by Skipworth again, along with Ingram and Richardson. So it's 3rd down and about a foot. The ball at the Coffee goal line with 4.5 minutes to go. Third quarter, Colbert County 14, Coffee 7, and the Jackets trying to hold on. 3rd down, the ball at the Coffee 1-foot line. Here's Bowling trying a quarterback sneak outside. He didn't get it. Johnson wraps him up for a loss at the 1. Bowling tried to go on the quarterback sneak. He ran into one of his own blockers, who was stood up at the line, and then he was knocked down by Johnson. That play lost a yard or so. So now the Indians are going to call a timeout, Bill, on 4th down, and Coffee's defense needs one more big play, and it's up to Don Creasy whether or not to go for the touchdown or the field goal from Kraft.
Just a tremendous surge off the line of scrimmage by number 73, James Maid. He stood the guard up for Colbert County, didn't let him penetrate at all, and then the quarterback was trying to run off of his block, and he was actually stood up a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then Skipworth came around from his end position and pulled him down for a big loss. Big play by the Coffee defense. 4th down and goal to go now from about the 2. They did have it at the 1-foot line.
Well, we're going to hold it right here. Don Creasy, we had the glasses on him into the huddle for Colbert County. He was not too happy with, an explosive offense like the Indians have, and they get out on the 1-yard line, and 3 plays later, they're back at the 2. And so he's unhappy with that performance, and let's see what he's decided to do. I would think he would go for the touchdown, but there again, Kraft is in, Bowling is coming out, so they may go for the field goal. The way the defense is holding Coffee's offense out, he may try to go for 3. Of course, Kraft is a quarterback. It could be a fake, or they may go for the touchdown. Well, they're not going to go. Well, let's see. What are they going to do? They're going to go for it. They're not going to go for a field goal. They're out of the wishbone, and here's 4th down at the 2. It's a give to Whiteside, who drives off the left side. Did he get in there?
No, he did not.
He did not make it, and Coffee's defense is held at the goal line. What a a stand, Bill, by the defense. They've been doing it all year long.
Oh, and they're down at the 1 foot line right there, Jerry. He got as close to scoring that time as he possibly could, but Coffee hit him right at the goal line, and they pushed him backwards, did not let him fall forward, and that's just another example of how good this Coffee defense has played this year. Colbert County's got a couple of big plays off of them, but for the overall tonight, the defense has done, as they have all year, everything you could expect of them.
Well, here's where you want to hold on to that ball, and Phillips just dives forward for 1 yard. Coffee will probably play it close to the vest here, and if the Indians just hold on and don't allow big play, they'll get good field position again. Coffee's offense is going to have to start carrying their share of the load. It's 14-7, Colbert County, with 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Wide to the right, Higgins. Coffee has just held the Indians 4 plays from the 1 yard line. Here's Phillips rolling out of there to Williams, and he is up around the 3, breaks a tackle at the 4, still on his feet at the 5. He fumbles the ball, and let's see, he got it back. What determined running by Williams. Oh, wait a minute, did he get it back? Yes, he did. What great effort by Williams, the sophomore.
He was hit at the line of scrimmage about the 1 yard line, and he kept bouncing off of tacklers, Colbert County tacklers, to the left side of the field, headed to the sideline, and he ended up picking up about 4 yards on the play after being hit 4 or 5 times.
So now it's third down and about 6 yards to go. The ball at the 5. Here's the quarterback, Phillips. He's going to throw. It's complete at the 15 and down to the 19. Skipworth, a first down. Coffee gambling on third down at the 5 yard line. They get it out of the end zone, shadow, and pick up a first down at the 19 yard line.
I noticed you hesitated just a minute there, Jerry, and I did too. It looked like Colbert County had intercepted that ball. It went right through the Colbert County linebacker's hands, right into Skipworth's hands, and he held on and picked up a first down and get them out into some kind of decent field position.
Boy, the offense comes up with a big play right there. Now it's first down and 10 at their own 19 yard line. Here's Phillips getting in there, and a loss back at about the 18 as the Indians come back strong defensively. And Darrell Higgins carrying the ball. He loses a yard to the 18.
Coffee's run that wingback reverse 3 times tonight so far, and they've lost 5 yards and picked up 5 yards, so we're even on that one.
So it's second down and 11 yards to go now. The football is at the Coffee 18 yard line. 1:27 to go in the third quarter. Colbert County leading 14-7. Here's Phillips dropping back in the passing zone, shoots it up the middle, incomplete. Intended for Wright, incomplete. Well, the pass protection has been a lot better tonight than in the last week or two, but Phillips not zeroing in on his targets, and that pass was incomplete, so it's third down and 11.
Colbert County's defensive secondary really gets around the football on the pass play. That time they had 4 defenders around 1 Coffee receiver.
Third down and 11. Coffee at their own 18 yard line, trailing 14-7 with 1:15 to go. Third quarter. Phillips dropping back to throw again, shoots it over the middle, incomplete again. That was over the head of the receiver. I'm assuming he was throwing to Skipworth. It was over his head and just short of Higgins. So Phillips misfires on third and 11, and it'll be fourth down, and Coffee will punt, but they did get some yardage out from that end zone. So now the defense will be ready to come back on the field and maybe hope for a break. Just over a minute to go, third quarter. It's still anybody's game. Colbert County leading 14-7. Max Pride back to punt. It's a bad snap. He picks it up the field. He is knocked to the ground. There's no flag thrown. And let's see where the ball will be marked. Pride had to scoop that one up like a shortstop and punt it out of there.
A 40-yard punt, Jerry, with 2 defenders rushing in on him. The ball actually rolled all the way back to him, and just did a great job, Max did, of picking the ball up off the ground and getting it away. 40-yard kick with no return out of bounds.
So Colbert County will put it in play, first and 10 at their 45-yard line. 14-7. Colbert County with the lead with 1:04 to go. And Coffey's picked up some momentum here with that 88-yard run for a touchdown by Smith with an intercepted pass when Colbert County was threatening to go up by 2 touchdowns. Here's Kraft on a draw, gets 1-2 yards, maybe 3, to about the 47, 48-yard line. McLaughlin made the hit in there for Coffey. Or rather, I'm sorry, that was number 63, Thompson. So he got 3 at the 48. It'll be 2nd down and 7 yards to go.
Number 72, Reggie Wright, comes up limping for Coffey. He's taking himself out on his own power, but he's limping.
Ball is at the Indian 48-yard line. They have it 2nd down and 7 yards to go. We're inside the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Colbert County 14 and Coffey 7 before a great crowd here on a Thursday night. Newsom is wide out to the left side for the Indians. Here's Kraft. There's a pitch to Alexander. He is at the 45 and in over the 50 and out to the Coffey 47. That'll be short of a 1st down by a couple of yards. And let's see where they put it down. At the Coffey 47 as Alexander made a sweep to the right. So it's 3rd and 2. Here's a big play defensively for the Yellow Jackets. See if they can hold the Indians on 3rd and 2. We may not have another play before the end of the quarter. They're going to let the clock run out. Down to 5-4, so that's going to be the end of the 3rd period. And at the end of 3, it is Colbert County 14, Coffey 7. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Sidelines can enhance your fall wardrobe with all the latest accessories. Sterling silver is a statement with a great selection of necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, as shown in Neiman Marcus. If pearls are your heart's desire, Sidelines can string and knot any length, any style to create a soft, feminine touch. High-fashion mirrored necklaces, exclusively Sidelines, team together with crystal earrings of your choice. Also, 14-karat gold in popular styles like the Cougaran gold ring. Sidelines, English Village, Florence.
With its complications, diabetes is the number 3 cause of death by disease in America. Perhaps that's why over 1 million people have already contacted the American Diabetes Association. ADA provides the latest information on research breakthroughs, local support groups, nutritional information, even special programs for kids. So get in touch with the American Diabetes Association and stop fighting diabetes alone.
All right, we are ready to start the 4th quarter. Colbert County has the ball at the Coffey 48 with a big 3rd and 2 as we open the 4th period. The Indians leading Coffey 14-7. Kraft gives that ball off the right side. He got off 1 tackle and fights to about the 45. Let's see if they got the 1st down. Oh, he was hitting that backfield, but he got away.
I believe he's going to be about 2, 3, 4 inches short.
Well, let's see. Now Don Creasy will have a decision to make. I think he'd probably go for it, but I don't know. It's 4th down and inches, and they're going to go for it. And he sends in his big fullback, and that's exactly who I'd call on, Derek Carter, who's been a workhorse here in this football game tonight. He has 2 long runs, one of them for 73 yards and a touchdown. He's in there at fullback. They're in the wishbone. Here's 4th down and inches from the Coffey 45, and Kraft sneaks it over, and he got his 1st down. He made the 39, maybe the 38. So Kraft kept it on the keeper, and the Indians get the 1st down. So Coffey's defense now will have to dig in and try to get the ball back to the offense. Coffey's only score is Charles Smith returning a Don Bowling pass. Interception, 88 yards for a touchdown. Colbert County got all their points in the 1st half. 14-7 is your score. Colbert County leading with 11 minutes to play in the football game. This has been a great one. 1st down and 10 from the Coffey 44-yard line. Here's Kraft back, looking, going to keep it. He got a yard. Wrapped up in there by number 62. That's Brian McLaughlin.
Also number 78, Gregory Watson.
Gregory Watson in there. He's a sophomore and a promising player for Coffey.
6'5", 223, sophomore.
Wow, that's good. Gregory Watson. Looking for a lot of good things out of him over the next 2-3 years. Here's Kraft. There's that pitch again. Alexander's got it on the corner. He's at the 40, cuts it back into the 35, and he's nailed down there. Oh, that pitch just like clockwork, and Coffey has not figured that one out yet. That's the Colbert County trademark. The spin and pitch it on the corner to speedy back. And Alexander has really worked out for all it's worth here tonight. It's at the Coffee 35 and another third down and 2. With 10 minutes to go, Colbert County leading 14-7. This is a crucial defensive stand for Coffee. Full wishbone in there now for Colbert County. Quarterback most of this half has been Lee Kraft. Here he comes. He gives in there to Carter, and Carter dives forward, and he's going to be near the first down.
Coffee had him at the line of scrimmage. Looked like there wasn't going to be any gain, but Derek Carter, he's 190 pounds, 5'7". He keeps those legs moving when he gets in a pile, and he slipped off the side, picked up 2 yards, and got the first down.
First down now at the Coffee 33 for Colbert County. The Indians keeping that ball on the ground right now, and Coffee's going to have to hope for a turnover maybe. 9.5 minutes left to go here in the football game. 14-7 Colbert County. Here's Kraft. There's that pitch. Alexander again got a block and is wrapped up at about the 31-yard line. We want to talk to one of the Yellow Jacket hostesses here who are just doing a great job of keeping us supplied with our refreshments here. And hi, what's your name? What grade you in?
Janet Hunt, I'm a senior.
Janet Hunt, you're a senior. You didn't kid that old fellow there?
No.
Oh, well, congratulations. Tell us a little bit about what the Yellow Jacket hostesses do, Janet.
We just help out the football games and help with our refreshments and anything.
Help the people with their seating, too, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You're doing a great job. Janet Hunt, a senior, one of the Yellow Jacket hostesses who do a good job here at Brawley. All right, here is second down now from about the 32-yard line. They give it to Whiteside inside the 30 and is ridden out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Over there was Robbie Richardson on the stop, along with Skipworth, who's played well defensively tonight, and sophomore Mark Williams. So now the Indians will face a third down play. The ball at the Coffee 27. It'll be third down and about 4 yards to go.
I got to throw Juan Jones's name in there that time, too, Jerry. He didn't make the tackle, but he knocked down 2 Colbert County blockers and enabled Richardson and the rest of them on the pursuit to catch them on the sideline.
8.5 minutes left in the game as time slowly but surely becoming a factor. Colbert County with a drive underway, eating that clock up. They're leading 14-7. Here's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Kraft over the middle, complete. Newsom at the 20. Breaks a tackle, fumbles the ball. Coffee got it. Coffee got it at the 22-yard line. Let's describe that play. Newsom caught the ball. He dodged the tackler, and as he tried to make a cut, the ball just flew out of his hand. And it hit right on the yard marker out of bounds, and Coffee fell on it. We thought it could have been called out of bounds, Bill, but Coffee made a great fumble recovery.
He did have the ball in his hands, in bounds, and his momentum carried him out of bounds, but the ball was recovered inside the playing field, and it's Coffee's football, and we got that turnover we needed.
What number was that? Did you get it?
The one that recovered the fumble,
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay. It's at the 21-yard line, and Coffee puts it in play. Here's a quick pitch to Smith. Eggleston running wide at the 22-yard line. So he got a yard or two. So it'll be 2nd and 8 as Coffee just doesn't run that quick pitch like Colbert County does.
They don't get there near as fast as Alexander does.
2nd down and 8 at the 23. 8:12 to go in the football game. Coffee trailing 14-7, and they just got a big fumble recovery. So let's see if that offense now can punch that ball down the field and get back in this game. Higgins comes wide to the left side. We'll be at the 8-minute mark when the ball is snapped. Here's Phillips throwing that ball out there to Higgins. He's got it at the 20. He's not going to get away.
Well, an open field tackle that time by number 33, Craig Jackson for Colbert County. They got the ball out on the flat quick to Higgins. He had it one-on-one with Jackson, and Jackson held his ground and brought him down for a big defensive play for Colbert County.
Okay. Here is 3rd down, possession down. Now 3rd down and 11. That play lost a yard. Phillips to throw. He's under a rush. He's looking upfield. He's going to run. 20, 30, 35, 37. Coffee first down. Great scrambling by Phillips, the quarterback, who's looked excellent tonight, scrambling out of that pocket. And he runs for a crucial Coffee first down at the 37.
Well, that was designed as a pass play that time, and Phillips didn't have anybody to throw it to. Colbert County had great pass defense, but he pulled it down, had some running room to the right side of the field. Just as you thought he was going to be tackled, he cut it back to the middle of the field and kept running forward till he got to the 37-yard line.
First down, Coffee running out of the I now at the 37. It's a pitch to Eggleston. He is hit at the 35 for a loss of 2. Second down and 12 as the quick Indians from Colbert County stop the pitch easily. Tony Fretwell made the stop for the Indians. He's a junior. Second down and 12. Well, they give him the 36. Second down and 12. Coffee with the ball at their 36. 6.5 minutes to go in the game. Coffee trails 14-7. Put a double wide out to the left. Pernell Mitchell, a sophomore, goes in the slot that side. Running out of the I formation, and Phillips wants to throw. He's under a rush. He's got a man over the middle. It is incomplete on a great hit at the 45-yard line by number 30, Junior Bailey. Pernell Mitchell was open, and just as the ball got there, Bailey hit him and knocked it loose. So now for Coffee, it's third down and 12. And Coffee will have a big possession down. Timeout right now. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
We at the Florence Gas Department are working to keep natural gas rates low and cost-effective for you. A $20 application fee will start the wheels in motion to have a natural gas service installed at your residence. Our engineering department will plot new mains and draw up a work order for your new service. The meter shop will check, repair, and test all meters before they're installed. Materials will be distributed by our warehouse personnel. Then a service line will be connected at the road, run to your residence, and a meter installed. So call us today and let us hook you up to the comforts of natural gas living.
In October, Showtime's got the exclusive movies, series, and specials you won't want to miss.
That's got to mean something.
Yeah.
Like Silver Bullet, Death Wish 3, and Compromising Positions. Plus exclusive shows like Huey Lewis and the News B4, It's Gary Shandling's Show, Bizarre 86, and Elaine Boozler Party of One. With exclusives like this, you can't miss in October, only on Showtime.
I'm back in at the Coffee 36-yard line. Another possession down for the offense. Third and 12. We have 6:09 to play. Colbert County 14, Coffee 7. Mark Wright is wide to the right. Let's see if the Indians come blitzing this time. They stack the linebackers in the gap, and here's Phillips to throw under a rush. Intercepted at the 45. Back to the 40, 35, 30 down the sideline to the 20, 15 to the 10. Inside the 10 and all the way down at the 5-yard line. First and goal to go, Colbert County. As Eddie Hampton picked off Phillips' pass and runs it back to the Coffee 5-yard line.
Eddie Hampton, from his linebacker position, had made a deep drop to the left side of the field. That was a sideline pass pattern. Phillips didn't get the ball high enough in the air, and Hampton was in the right place. He picked it off. Coffee didn't have any defenders on that side of the field, and if it hadn't been for the speed of the Coffee defense getting to Hampton, it would have scored, but they did knock him down at the 5-6 yard line.
Well, that could be Coffee's last shot right there. Here is first and goal. A pitch to Alexander. He gets it at the 3 and fights to about the 3. The pitch was behind him. He had to stop and reach back and get it, and still got 2 yards. Coffee's pursuit slow that time. So now it's second and goal at the Coffee 3, and once again the defense is on the field trying to hold the Indians out of the end zone.
Well, we had a big goal line stand just a minute ago for Coffee, so it's really testing them again to try to hold Colbert County 4 downs inside the 5-yard line, but they've got it second down and 3 yards to go.
That was Phillips' 5th interception of the year. Second down and goal, the given there off the right side and fighting around the 1-yard line. Goes right side, so it'll be third down and goal at the 1. Earlier in this half, Coffee held the Indians out of the end zone on 4 tries from the 1. So they got another chance to do it again. It's third down and goal at the 1-yard line. 4:41 to go. A touchdown here will just about close the door. Coffee's offense again has been unproductive. The only touchdown, an 88-yard interception returned by Charles Smith. Coffee is not threatened in this game offensively. Third down, the give in there off the right side is Whiteside. He didn't get it. He stopped at the 1 yard line or 1 foot line.
His knee hit the ground at about the 1 foot, 2 foot line. He did fall into the end zone, but the knee was down before the ball went over the end zone line.
So let's see what Coach Creasy calls here. I believe he's beginning to wonder what will work on the goal line. It's 4th down, and Colbert County wants a timeout.
Gerald Murray Mobile Homes has it with a comfortable living. Roominess, sunken tub, the warmth of a fireplace. Now interest rates are at a low of 10.9% with financing up to 20 years. Gerald Murray has been the mobile giant for 15 years and continues to do so with courteous sales help and continuous service after the sale. If you're thinking about purchasing a new home, think Gerald Murray Mobile Homes, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals.
14-7, Colbert County leading. Earlier in the second half, the Coffee defense held the Indians 4 tries at the 1 yard line. And here comes 4th down and goal at the 1. Coach Don Creasy has called the play. And here we go. Kraft up under center. He gives off the right side and into the end zone for the touchdown. Goes Colbert County. And they go up 20-7.
Number 41.
Whiteside for the touchdown. So the interception by Hampton a moment ago could turn out to be the key play in the game. As he ran it all the way back to the 5 yard line, and they punch it in on 4th down. But the defense again has played well tonight, with the exception of the big run on the second play of the game. They've allowed only 1 sustained drive. Here's Kraft's extra point attempt. It's in the air. It's no good. He missed it wide left. So there's a 30-second timeout with a score, Colbert County 20, Coffee 7.
We at the Florence Gas Department are working for you to keep natural gas the safest, most efficient form of energy your money can buy. With modern gas leak detection equipment, we are able to pinpoint and repair leaks before they become a hazard to you. You can help out by giving us a call before you do any digging. This allows us ample time to locate and mark our underground pipeline facilities. This service is free of charge to you. So give us a call with any problems or questions that may arise. And remember, let gas make the big difference in the way you live.
27, Colbert County leading with just 4 minutes left in the game. And here's Kraft's kickoff. It's headed for Higgins at the 9, 10, 15 to the 20. Darrell up around the 24 yard line. Fights to the 25, and that's where he's down. Coffee puts it in play at the 25.
The last scoring drive for Colbert County, after intercepting the pass and running it down to the 6 yard line, they took them 4 plays to get in, but Whiteside scored on a 1 yard run. The kick by Kraft was no good, putting Colbert County up with 3:58 to play in the 4th quarter, 20-7.
All right, 1st down and 10. Coffee at the 25 yard line. They'll have to go to the air now. 3:35 to go. Clock is running, and Coffee trailing 20-7. Barring a miracle, they'll be 2 and 3. They're going to run it up to the 30, 35. Eggleston to the 40, 1st down. So Coffee pulled a quick handoff up the middle of Eggleston, and he gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Well, I think everybody in the stadium, Gary, was expecting Coffee to come out throwing the football. Colbert County did too, and they had their prevent defense on the field, and Eggleston was able to run it through the middle of the line of scrimmage and pick up a good gain.
Coffee will be 2 and 3 after this game. Colbert County 4 and 2. Here's a quick pass, incomplete. Phillips throwing a little bit wide. He had to come throw across his body, intended for Eggleston at the 49. It's incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Next week, next Friday night, Coffee will be at home. It's homecoming. We'll be playing the Emma Sansom Rebels, and Coffee will try to even their mark back up after tonight's game. This will be Coffee's 3rd straight loss on the year after opening with wins over Gadsden and Austin. Wide out to the right. Here's 2nd and 10, Coffee at the 40. Their own territory, and Phillips throws. He's shooting downfield at Johnson. It's over his head at the 32. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Good coverage on the play that time by Craig Jackson. 3 minutes to go. Don't forget, to Coach's Breakfast at 9 o'clock Saturday morning here on FM 105, and tomorrow night on WBLAY AM at 7:15. Join Doug Summers and Dave Morrow in Cherry St. John for the Muscle Shoals Hamilton game. I'm sorry, that ball game will be at 8:15 tomorrow night. It'll be a 1-hour tape delay at 8:15 from Hamilton. Here's the quarterback, Phillips, rolling, looking, Ligon wide open over the middle. He dropped it at the 45 of Colbert County, and Coffee will punt. Ligon was wide open. He had the ball right in his hands and dropped it. So it's 4th down, and Coffee sends the kick team on the field. 2:54 to go. Colbert County leading 20-7. The Indians, this will be their 3rd straight win after losing 2 straight. They tonight will run their regular season record since 1980 to 50-4. That's outstanding. Pride again gets a bad snap, and he is going to be hit back at the 20, gets away, and he's at the 23 and tries to throw a pass. Incomplete. There's a flag drop. That may be an ineligible receiver.
He tried to throw it to James Mabe, the offensive tackle for Coffee.
Well,
of course, he was running for his life back there.
Pride again had to scoop a low snap up off the ground, and he was just trying to do what first thing come to mind, and would get rid of the football. You can't blame him. But Colbert County is going to get it in excellent position again. Let's see how they handle the penalty. That was 4th down, so Colbert County is going to get the ball in good position in Coffee territory, regardless of what they choose to do. So the official comes back to the 25.
The penalty is marked off from where the foul was committed, and that was already about a 15-yard loss. So they get 5-yard penalty from that point, which carries it all the way down to the Coffee 20-yard line, and it's also loss of down, which gives Colbert County the football.
So with 2:42 to go, the Indians have it 1st down at the Coffee 20. So they've got a chance to add more points to the board, and that they'll be trying to do. 1st down at the 20. Wing to the right. Here's a quarterback, a new one in there. Right straight up the middle, inside the 20 to about the 16 goes Whiteside.
Number 10, Bo Fuqua, is the new quarterback for Colbert County.
He's a sophomore. Arthur Andrews says he's going to be a good one. So the ball is at the 16, just at the 15 rather. Well, let's say the 16. 16-yard line. 2nd down and about 6 yards to go. 2:18 to go. Colbert County will probably keep this one on the ground. They're leading 20-7. And here's a give to Alexander. Inside the 15, breaks a tackle at the 10, 5. He's going to score. Alexander, slipping out of about 3 tackles, sprints it in from the 16-yard line and a touchdown.
Colbert County was lined up in the split backs that time. Alexander on the right side. It was just a quick trap right up the middle, and once he got past the line of scrimmage, he had a tackle to break about 5 yards into Coffee's defensive secondary. He broke that tackle, then outran about 3 others into the end zone, scoring Colbert County's 26 points.
Well, with the score 14-7 and Coffee with the ball, about 6.5 minutes to go, Phillips threw an interception, and then a bad snap on the punt a moment ago has given Colbert County 2 touchdowns. The kickback craft is good. We'll be back in 30 seconds to score. Colbert County 27, Coffee 7.
Sidelines can enhance your fall wardrobe with all the latest accessories. Sterling silver is a statement with a great selection of necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, as shown in Neiman Marcus. If pearls are your heart's desire, Sidelines can string and knot any length, any style to create a soft, feminine touch. High-fashion mirrored necklaces, exclusively Sidelines, team together with crystal earrings of your choice. Also, 14-karat gold in popular styles like the Cougaran gold ring. Sidelines, English Village, Florence.
Colbert County has turned an interception and a bad snap into 2 quick touchdowns in 4 minutes and have blown this game open, Bill.
Well, the last series, Colbert County took the ball over on Coffee's 20-yard line, took them 2 plays to score with Alexander going 16 yards for the touchdown. The kickback craft was good with 2:05 left in the 4th quarter. It's the Colbert County Indians 27 and Coffee 7. On the kickoff then, Colbert County was offsides, a whistle was blown before the ball got down the field very far, and so Colbert County will come back it up 5 yards to the 35-yard line and kick it off again to Coffee.
So the Indians have shown their tradition strength here tonight over the Coffee Yellow Jackets. Again, the offense inept, and unless they can score in the last 2 minutes, it'll be the third consecutive game without a touchdown by the offense. Coffee's only score tonight is Charles Smith, 88-yard run with an intercepted pass. Here's a kickoff by Kraft. It comes down the field, and it's taken at the 12. Here comes Smith to the 15, 20, 25. He's up to the 30 and up to about the 31. So Coffee puts it in play at the 31 with 1:57 left to go here in the football game. Colbert County on top 27-7. Their record now will be 4-2. Coffee will drop to 2-3 and will try to even it up next week against the Rebels of Emma Sampson. It'll be homecoming here at Brawley Stadium. Abernathy breaks out over center for Coffee. Wright goes wide to the right, and Johnson comes out left. Let's see how Coffee plays the final minute and a half. David Phillips still in there at quarterback from the 31-yard line. Here he goes back in the pocket to throw. Looks upfield. He's under a heavy rush. Got away. Runs into his own man. Gets up loose at the 30. Runs wide to the 34 and ridden out of bounds hard at the 35-yard line. Another play gain 3 yards. It'll be
must have run 100.
Oh, he was scrambling. David has really had to scramble out of there tonight. He's ran the ball well. Coffee has not thrown the ball well tonight. 2nd down and 7 at the 35. The Yellow Jackets will go back to the drawing board Monday and try to come up with a game plan against the Rebels of Emma Sampson and get back on this winning track. They've got 2 big area games coming up. Here's a give to Williams. Off the left side, high steps over the 40 and fights all the way out to the 45 for a first down. That's the sophomore, Williams, Mark Williams, doing a good job, and I know they're looking for big things out of him the next 2 years.
Well, he's 6'1", 185 pounds, and when he gets in the open field, he runs hard and runs over people, shows good balance. We hadn't seen him wide open yet to tell exactly what kind of speed he's got, but he's going to be a good one for Coffee.
First down, Coffee at the 45. Phillips drops back in the pocket to throw. Again, he's under a rush. He stops, fumbles the ball, and let's see who got it. Phillips got it back at the 38. He was under a heavy rush then by George Smith. The Indians have their second unit in there. And Phillips was hit down at the 38 for a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12. 25 seconds left, and that's all.
Coffee has 78 Gregory Watson in the game. They also have 61 Tony Dixon.
And Brian Earwood now the center, number 79. He's a junior. Here's a draw play to Robbie Richardson at the 45-50. Robbie breaks in the open at the 40, at the Indian 30, at the 20. Robbie to the 10, 5. He's going to take it all the way for a touchdown. A 62-yard run by Robbie Richardson, who's a defensive star. They put him in the lineup. He broke it off the left side and sprinted for the touchdown. How about that, Bill Hunt?
Well, that's got to be the thrill of his Coffee football playing career. I tell you what, talked about him on defense all night from his linebacker position. He has played offense a few series this year. That time it was a draw play. Colbert County was in the prevent defense, and he broke loose, carried it all the way.
Here's George Williams' extra point attempt. It's good. So that run with 5 seconds left in the game prevents the Coffee offense from being shut out for 12 quarters. A 62-yard run by Robbie Richardson. Williams is perfect on extra points this year, 7 for 7, and he's 1 out of 1 on field goals. So it's 27-14, Bill, with 5 seconds left in the game.
Well, with 5 seconds left, Robbie Richardson just capped a 68-yard drive for Coffee in 4 plays. The big play, Richardson's 62-yard run from scrimmage on the draw play. Williams' kick, as you said, was good. And with just 5 seconds left, it's Coffee's made it a little bit more respectable. It's Colbert County Indians 27 and Coffee 14.
All right, so Coffee now will most assuredly try the onside kick here. That was a pretty run by Richardson. Oh, he got in the open field and sprinted all the way for a touchdown. Was hit about the 2-yard line and lunged into the end zone, not to be denied. It's his first touchdown as a Coffee Yellow Jacket. He's a great linebacking player, just a great football player.
Yeah, it's a shame that he doesn't have any more size than what he does, because he certainly has the heart and the desire and the ability. But as far as college scouts are concerned, I'm sure they consider him quite small for college play.
All right, Coffee will kick it off. Here's the extra point attempt. They try the onside kick, but the Indians recover it up at their own 49-yard line. So 3 seconds to go. Colbert County with it at the 49. And they're going to win this game. They're leading 27-14. They mark it at the 49. They start the clock, and there'll be no plays run. The ball game is over. Colbert County wins it over Coffee 27-14. And we'll be back with the wrap-up in 60 seconds. Well, the first game of the series is history. Colbert County wins it 27-14. We can start looking forward and planning for visit to C.T. Manley Stadium in Leeton next year for the second battle in that series. And I'm sure the Indians will be laying in wait for us next year, Jim.
No doubt in my mind that they will be.
Let's look at homecoming. Boy, that's coming up this Friday night at Brawley Stadium when the Emma Sansom Rebels from Gadsden come calling. A lot of festivities, homecoming parade, pep rally, and so forth. But the big highlight will be homecoming battle at 7:30 kickoff time, Jim. And this ball club won the 5A state championship 2 years ago with guys named Gene Jeltz and Larry Rose, to mention two. And they've got great tradition down there, coached by Buster Gross. To fill us in a report on the Rebels from Emma Sansom.
Yeah, of course, they got good tradition, too. It's one of the few teams, I guess, that they can say that they have a winning record against Colbert County, I guess. One of the very few teams in the state that could say that. But they won the opening ball game against Albertville 12-3 back at the start of the season. And Buster and his people haven't won since then, Jerry, but they played a very difficult schedule, and this is deceiving. They're a young football team. I think quite a few of his people left him early in the year. He was expecting a young, good football team, and some of his people have left him. But they're big, strong, quick, talented people, and of course they got beat last week against Gardendale, I think 26-7, and they played people like Etowah and Anniston and Fort Payne, people like this.
Any comments or facts we need to know about homecoming festivities, tickets, things like that?
Tickets you can get at the office up there through Mrs. West or Mrs. Berry. Our class of '66, if those people haven't picked their tickets up, they need to do that.
Parade at 3:30, somewhere along
I believe 3:15.
3:15 for the parade. Congratulations to Charles Smith, our Jacket of the Week against Colbert County. Highlighted his performance, 88-yard TD return for touchdown. We'll see you next Monday afternoon for the replay of Emma Sansom Coffee's homecoming game. If you can't be at the game, tune in FM 105 WLAY, 7 o'clock airtime for the Jim Hartley Show Friday night. So until next Monday, Jerry Knight for Coach Jim Hartley saying thanks for watching.